Hello YouTube. This video is intended for collectors of Japanese Type 99 rifles. I have recently inherited a version of this rifle. In trying to learn more about it, it seems to me that collectors of these rifles are constantly trying to determine by armory what features disappeared from the rifles at what time. With that in mind, I present this video. Checking the serial number, we can see several things. The far right-hand symbol is the armory symbol. This rifle came from the Kokura arsenal on the southwest coast of Japan. The far left symbol is the series number. This is the Japanese Type 20 Series 25 number. This is the sixth and last series from the Kokura arsenal. Also notice the very low serial number, only 4 digits. That means this rifle was produced very early in the 6th series run. Finally, note the poor, rough quality of the machining on the receiver. This graphic, which is pretty commonly accepted, shows the estimated production times of the Type 99 rifles by armory. Looking at the Kokura arsenal line, you can see that if this was an early Series 6 rifle, it was probably produced in March or April of 1945, only 4 months before the end of the war. Despite this, looking at the features, I would describe this as a transition rifle, not a last gasp rifle. Examining the features of the rifle, starting with the muzzle end. You can see the end cap features the 2-screw design. There are no protective ears on the front sight post. There is no cleaning rod. Indeed, the wood is not even bored to accept one. I've had a hard time cleaning the rifle barrel, but looking at the end of the muzzle, there appears to be chrome splash on the end, so I will say that this barrel has been chromed. Looking at the barrel band, we can see that the top is not split, and there is no mounting point at all for the monopod. In this shot, we can also see the finger grooves, which are very crudely lathed, lots of chatter marks. Looking now at the sight, we can see that it is a full-height leaf sight. It has the mounting hardware for the anti-aircraft wings, but the wings were not installed. Likewise, the screw that holds the horizontal piece on the leaf has also been omitted. You can also see in this shot that the mum has been defaced. More on that later. The face of the bolt has not been chromed. This rifle retains the plum-shaped charging handle. The safety knob is not smoothed or knurled, just a crude weld. The butt of the rifle retains the steel butt plate and the 2-screw arrangement for holding on the sling swivel. I would like to return now to the defaced mum. In the vast majority of rifles, the origin of how they came into American hands has been lost. In this case, it has not been. This rifle was collected from one of the 3 forts that guard the entrance to Tokyo Bay. It was collected several days after the general surrender ceremony, and it passed directly from the hands of a surrendering Japanese serviceman into the hands of an American serviceman. If you're interested in the more detailed story, see the description below. The relative scarcity of World War II Japanese rifles with an intact mum has always been something of a mystery. Official World War II historians will say that despite the lack of documented evidence, there is credible anecdotal evidence that the mums were removed on the orders of General MacArthur as a face-saving gesture to the Emperor. In this case, however, the mum was defaced before it entered the hands of American servicemen. It never passed through occupation authority hands. So in this case, the mum was defaced, obviously, on the orders at least of the garrison commander and perhaps the regional Japanese commander. That's it for this video. I hope you collectors find it useful.